Hello, West Alameda. It's after 7 o'clock. It's time to give a shout out and thank you to all the frontline and the essential workers, to the doctors, the nurses, the longshoremen, the bus drivers, the truck drivers, those who work in the stores, the cashiers, the farmers, the farm workers, the postal employees. So please, if you hear my voice, you clap your hands, bang your pots and pans, honk your horns, shout, make some noise!
Hey Paulette, what's going on? So, what's up Facebook? How's everybody doing? I'm put the speaker out here and I did my shouting from inside the kitchen. But now I'm getting ready to go back in the house. So y'all have to excuse how this is looking. It don't look that good, but that's all right too. Hey Jan, hey Roshan, what's up? I see St. Patrick's is in the house, huh? All right, hold on, y'all. I'll be with you 1 second. Okay, so excuse the mess. Let me get myself together over here. I know. Disorganized. When you get old, you can be disorganized. You can't nobody hold it against you. If they do, oh well. Hey, so what's going on, everybody? This is day 287, January the 12th. My nephew's birthday, Tony Murphy, up there in Fairfield. It's his birthday, so happy birthday to my nephew. And as always, I want to ask everybody to keep in prayers and thoughts all those who have died from coronavirus. I believe we might be up to 370,000 here in the United States. And those have died coronavirus all over the world. Here in California and right here in the Bay Area. So, and keep in prayers and thoughts all those who have tested positive for COVID-19 and are in quarantine, self-quarantine in the hospital. People who are having medical issues, whether it's for surgery or mental, emotional, physical issues and problems. So please keep them in your prayers and in your thoughts. Wow. But anyway, again, thank you to them. And tonight, my shout out is for specifically transit operators all over the world. I'm on this group called Transit Operators all over the world. And also for AC Transit retirees. So those of you who know me, or even if you don't know me, I'm a retired AC Transit bus driver, bus operator. I don't know, people be tripping on whether we're supposed to call ourselves operators or bus drivers. I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. I can be a bus driver, I can be a bus operator. It don't make no difference. But I mean, some people get real serious about all of that. But be that as it may, I used to drive a bus. So my shout out goes out to all the AC Transit retirees and those who are currently employed as AC Transit employees, and not just the bus drivers, but those who work in clerical, the mechanics, everybody. And that includes the transit operators all over the world. Being a bus driver, driving a bus, that's stressful in itself. Doing it during the pandemic has got to be real stressful, and I have to say it's got to be, because I've been retired since 2009, so I never had to worry about no pandemics and stuff when I was driving a bus. But I can only imagine what it must be like for all those who are in transit right now. I mean, besides the fact that they have to, Willie, what's up with it, man? Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? And besides, you got to drive the bus, you got to deal with the traffic, you got to deal with people getting on the bus acting a fool, you got to deal with supervisors, you got to deal with management. There's all kinds of things you got to deal with, and now with COVID-19 coronavirus, you got to deal with that. And you got people that don't want to pay the fare, but you also have people that don't have the money to pay the fare. And I know I disagree with other operators about that, because some operators get real like, oh, you got to pay. You don't have the right amount of money. You got to pay or get off the bus, And I always try to tell them, say, hey, man, it's not my bus. It's not my money. I don't care. So that money belongs to the company. And if they don't pay, I'm not worried about it. Because I also know that as a bus driver, I've seen too many passengers get on the bus and put extra money in. Because, for instance, if the fare is $2.50 and they don't have $2 bills and 50 cents in change, they'll put in $3. That's 50 cents extra. So there are always passengers who put in extra money. And to me, those people are subsidizing anybody else who gets a free ride. So I don't consider it to be a free ride. I just figure it's just being subsidized. But again, I differ with other operators about that, because some of them get real, like, oh, gotta pay, or get off for what. I remember what it was like when I wasn't a bus driver. I remember what it was like as a student walking to school, not having the money to get on the bus, and getting on the bus and asking the bus driver for a ride. This is in San Francisco. And for the most part, the majority of the drivers would let me ride. But there would always be somebody who would be like, no, you ain't got the money, get off the bus. Because I guess they was thinking I was trying to get on a free ride for just because. Victor, what's going on with you? How you doing? Hey, Willie. But that's just me. Everybody got to do what they got to do. So my shout out is to transit operators around the world and to AC Transit retirees. We just did a Zoom AC Transit retirees today. It was good. You see some people. The Zoom is really nice when we're on this shutdown, lockdown, shelter-in-place stuff. Keep your butt at home. And this is good because we get a chance to see each other, talk to each other, and, it's good. We do it like once a month. So that would be something that, it's a good thing. So this is who my shout out is. I'm going to do the shout out for transit workers all over the world, and for AC Transit in particular, retirees and currently employed. Y'all know I always put the left fist up, because you put the right hand up, that's for the Nazis and the segregationists and the Ku Klux Klan and all of them. But I always do the left fist. Mabuhay! Amandla! Hokahe! Que viva! Mahalo! Harambe! Shalom! Assalamu alaikum! Wa alaikum assalam! Wakanda forever! Alright. Hey, Rose, what's going on with you? So, hey, y'all, that's Rose. So, she is an AC Transit retiree, and this lady here is the one for any of you who are AC Transit people, any of you who are retirees, and you're looking to connect with people about what's going on. or just being able to talk, this would be, that's the woman right there. She good people. She real good people. But yeah, it's good. You know, one of the things that Rose has done to make sure that we connect with each other, and it's good. You know, we get to talk and we let our feelings out, and because, you know, with this whole COVID, we can't do that no more. But anyway, that's who my shout out went out today, to the AC Transit retirees and transit operators all over the world. That's who my shout out is for. And as always, you know, I always say their names. We can't forget their names. We cannot forget their names. Good evening to you, Miss Rose, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Sandra Bland, Guadalupe Ochoa, Alejandro Nieto, Andy Lopez, Trayvon Martin, Oscar Grant, Tamir Rice, Emmett Till, George Steiny Jr., Walter Scott, Mike Brown, Eric Garner, and the list goes on and on and on. So if we say their names, we don't forget what the protests and everything was all about during the summer. You know, during the summer, George Floyd was murdered, Memorial Day? And that's when everything kicked off. It was like, you know, and Black Lives Matter. That's what it was all about. So, you know, when we talk about Black Lives Matter, we're not saying that white folks' lives don't matter. We're not saying that the cops' lives don't matter. You know, what we're saying is because our lives have not mattered, that's why we're running around, why we're protesting, and why we say, you know, Black Lives Matter. It's Benefield. What's up with you, man? What's going on? Hey, y'all, this is another AC Transit retiree. He's good people. When I was working at AC, man, these people took care of me, look after me, made sure that, you know, I'm a rookie, and they made sure I stayed on point. And, you know, that's what you need to do when you get in a situation like that. So, you know, there is a whole difference. I know people like to say there's really no difference in the society about how, or that white people have what we refer to as white privilege. But I think if you look at what happened in Washington, D.C. on January the 6th, I think you can see there is a big difference. All you have to do is look at the Black Lives protests, which were predominantly peaceful. I'm not saying that all the Black Lives Matter protests was peaceful. I'm not saying that there wasn't agitators, instigators, and people who were just out there looking for a reason to burn buildings and loot and fight the police. I'm not saying that, you know, we didn't go out there and do that. All right, let me back up. I didn't go out there and do that. I'm 72 years old. I'm too old to be going to jail. I'm too fat to be running from the police, so I can't do all of that. But, you know, and when they would start doing that, when I was there to go protest, I'll take my butt and go home. I know how to go home. I'll leave. You know, I'll play my senior citizen card in a minute. The officer, I'm just trying to go home. Okay? But the point that I'm making is, if you look at what the police do, because the police consider Black Lives Matter protests, they consider us to be enemies of law enforcement. They're not looking at the fact that why we're out there protesting is because we actually want police to be held accountable for when they do something wrong. You know, hey, Retha, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. That's all we want. We don't want no special treatment. Joyce Brown said, we want you to not shoot us the way you don't shoot them. And I think that's, Joyce Brown is a friend of mine. We lived in Fillmore and we was in the Banneker homes and, you know, from the same neighborhood back in the city. And I think that says it all. All we want is equal justice, equal treatment. and equal punishment. If I do something wrong and I get caught doing wrong, I go to jail. If they get caught doing something wrong, I want them to go to jail. One of the things I like about certain supervisors, AC Transit supervisors, some of them was good because, you know, they treated everybody equally. And they never forgot that they used to be bus drivers. And not like they would let you get away with things, but they would like talk to you about it and maybe give you a warning. And if you continue to do the same thing, then the next time they would like bust you and write you up or whatever. And one of those supervisors is a good friend. I don't want to mention her name because I don't want her to be mad, you know, putting her on blast like that. I ain't gonna mention her name, but I'm looking at her. But anyway, y'all, that's all I'm saying is if you look at the difference between what the right-wing MAGAs, the Trumpicans, the segregationists, the neo-Nazis, the fascists, if you look at what they did, then you can see. Willie, what's up with you, man? Oh, yeah, right on, right on. Hey, Willie, you know, we go way back, bro. Fillmore all the way, baby. Fillmore. That's the hood. That was our hood, man. But, you know, we have to... It's going to be rough, man, because come January 20th, this is when the transition's supposed to take place. This is when President... I know I keep wanting to say President O'Biden. This is when President Biden and Vice President Harris are supposed to be inaugurated. And now they talking about that, you know, the MAGAs want to come out there and disrupt. I think it's going to be a lot harder this time because of the fact that law enforcement now, especially one of their people got killed by the MAGAs. Law enforcement is not necessarily looking at the MAGAs as being their friends and being their allies. You have to remember that Donald Duck, I'm sorry, Ed, you told me not to call him Donald Duck because Donald Duck was your favorite cartoon character. So Donald the Clown was sitting up here telling all his supporters that, you know, support law enforcement, support the blue line because they're the good guys. So the good guys, they thought that the MAGAs was on their side, but they found out. They never believed that they would storm the Capitol building. That's why they didn't come out there with rubber bullets and dogs and water hoses and, you know, the whole bit, the whole body armor, none of that stuff, which they do when it comes to us. And we're out there peaceful. We're taking a knee. We're protesting peacefully. We're doing like Kaepernick and doing it peacefully, but somehow we're disrespecting the flag because we take a knee. I don't understand that. They disrespected the flag. They're wearing the flag, and there's a thing that says you ain't supposed to wear the flag like that. But they disrespect the flag, and they brought the Confederate flag. The Confederate flag. They brought the Confederate flag into D.C. During the American Civil War, the Confederate flag never got into Washington, D.C. And there was Capitol Police that was taking selfies and helping the MAGAs and all that other stuff. But again, I want to commend Eugene Goodman, the black Capitol police officer who led the terrorists, the MAGA terrorists, led them away from the Senate Hall, let them chase him down the other direction. And so, you know, he needs to be commended for that. So anyway, hey y'all, that's my little thing. Today is day 287. I did get out today. I did get out. What the hell did I go do? Oh, I went to the store. I went to the store, so I try to go out at least once a day, and then when I go out, I just hurry up and come right back in. But, you know, it's all good. I know yesterday I stayed in all day, but you get antsy being stuck in the house all day, and I get, ugh. But hey, it is what it is. So I know I'm rambling, but I hope everybody, please stay safe, stay strong, wear a mask. Please wear a mask. And remember, when you wear that mask, you're not only protecting yourself, but you're also protecting other people. And when other people wear masks, they're protecting you. You know, the cold part about what happened, I mean, on our Zoom today, Rose asked a question about, how do we all feel about what happened with the terrorists taking over the White House and stuff, and the Capitol building and all that stuff. And, everybody had different opinions, but nobody had anything good to say about Trump or what the Trumpers did. But I'm thinking about the lawmakers who, because a lot of the Republican lawmakers refused to wear masks, and then they were stuck in the same room. The Democrats who wear masks were stuck in the same damn room with these Republican lawmakers, and they end up testing positive for COVID-19 because they're stuck in there for like hours while they were waiting to get up out of there. And that's messed up. Is Donald the Clown going to be impeached? I hope so. Will they have enough votes to do it? I hope so. I doubt it, because there's so many Republicans who still feel that, Donald was right and that the system somehow rigged. I don't know, how can you rig an election in a Republican state? How can you rig an election? How can there be a conspiracy to rig an election when you have Republicans who are in charge of the voting and all that other stuff? But I don't know. And then Donald took it to court 66 times, and he lost 65 times. Even tried to get the Supreme Court to do it, and they was like, nah, we ain't touching that. So I think people are disillusioned. His supporters are disillusioned, and if they come out there on the 20th, I honestly hope that the government will put both their feet down and stop his MAGAs, because they have become emboldened to the point where they think they can do whatever they want to do. So hey, y'all, that's where I'm coming from. That's my feelings on it. Everybody, one love. Remember, left fist. Left fist, we don't use the right. That's that Nazi swastika. That's them. We don't do the right. Just do the left. And if you can't do a left fist because you're not comfortable doing the left fist, and don't do a fist. Don't do the fist. Just be like, yeah, all right. Just don't do the right hand. Don't put that right hand up in the air. Don't do that. I don't even do that at church. when we be in church, they want you to hold your hands over people, give a blessing. I can't do the hand like that. I can't do it. It's too much like the swastika. I can't do it, y'all. Hey, one love, peace, everybody. Take care, stay strong. And one last word, I need a haircut. I need a haircut. And Willie, God bless you too. And I'm gonna try to stay strong, and much love and respect to you too. Film all the way, baby. Film all. That's where we go. All right, y'all. Peace out.